So growing up, I used to have an element of not trusting people, or I used to have an element of always looking for the worst in people. And then I'll be like, aha, I knew it. And that's how I end up with no friends and being socially ill. So what do you know? To this day, I'm still not good at socializing with other people. I always feel like it's just a waste of time. When I should be doing certain things, because I never got introduced to I never allowed myself to get to know people.
Okay.
And talk with people. But anyway, I kept doing this thing that we call push. Somehow, I never get visitors, by the way. Not that I'm looking for any. Please don't.
Before I start visiting.
Please. I'm okay. So yeah, we're talking about that. We're talking about literally pushing people away. Do you have the skill of pushing people away? Is it something that you're harvesting, or is something that you're harboring within you and you're not even aware? Welcome to Truth Syrup, the podcast. About literally pushing people away. Sometimes we are aware, and sometimes we just do it unknowingly so. And at times you'll find that you are pushing people who could possibly help your career, who could possibly elevate your life, who could possibly save your life at times. We keep pushing them away, and we try to find out what the cause is. What is that? Because I know mine was just being a terrible, mean person while growing up. That I did not understand. Why should I visit you? You know, even when I started having girlfriends, I did not understand why do you want to visit me? Why should we visit each other? Can't we just meet and greet and leave? And then, so I honestly did not understand that. You know. I was always asking myself questions whenever somebody will say, no, come to my house. Even now, my colleagues will be like, hey man, are we doing 1, 2, 3, 4? We're doing a sitting, show up. Like, why? Why? Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to visit each other? I think maybe claustrophobic, or I get so scared. I don't know. So that's why I never go to events that are large number of people.
Okay.
But I've realized that is actually pushing people away, and as I grow up, I'm becoming antisocial. I'm going to be that old, grumpy old man who hates people, like, Lord, leave my house. Okay, I was watching a movie with one grumpy old man. He said that, are you able to diagnose anybody who is antisocial? And are you able to say, okay, I understand that you're antisocial, and I'm just going to be giving you your space. Have you met people who are antisocial in your life? As a boyfriend, maybe. I don't even know, why would somebody be antisocial and wants to date? Why?
Why are you dating? Because you're dating.
I don't know. I think my my antisocialism has there's a song that says, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." I feel that way. I feel like I've trained myself into believing that I'm okay alone until you have a problem, and then there's nobody to call.
Okay.
So have you met people who are like that? Okay, not
besides you.
Yes. Exclude me from whatever it is that you're gonna say.
I think I have. However, though, I don't think I understood them in the sense of acknowledging or maybe they are antisocial. Let me just start there. Because I honestly believe that in terms of friendship or any sort of partnership, it's a two-way. So, and we express our love or our love language or friendship in different manners.
Yeah, that's true.
So I've had friends in the past that I stopped being friends with.
Okay.
And I was honest enough to tell them why I'm no longer gonna come to them, because I'm one of those that besides a call, even if we don't see each other every day, I'll make some effort to come see you. It can be maybe once a month or once every 6 months, depending where we stay. If ever, let's say I've been away from home and I'm home and I know you are home, I'll try to make sure the time that I'm home, I'll try to make it a point that I come see you. Just an hour, a few minutes. However, once I don't receive the same back,
Okay.
it's fine. There've been people that I'll see them once, and then when somehow you hear they were around your neighborhood, you hear, or maybe you don't even see them, but they never come to you. And then you do it twice, you do it 3 times, you do it to a point that you stop counting. And I will tell you, because sometimes it feels as if ke fostela mo go wena, like ke mota, you don't want me being there, but here I am every time
After you.
while you are not even doing the same thing back. Not necessarily that when I visit you give me bad vibes,
Yeah.
but you get tired as a person. So the people, there's a few, but not more than 5 though, that I even told them that I'm going to stop coming to you. I'm going to stop coming to you because I cannot be the only one working on this friendship. I cannot be the one who always comes and see you, check up on you, visit you. And when not even once have you bothered to come see me and come visit me. And I stopped. I literally stopped. The only thing is that what I don't know is, are they aware that maybe they are not antisocial? Maybe they're going to say, Lebo, you've read this incorrectly. I'm not like that.
I'm actually.
Maybe I like it when you come here. It's just that I have 1, 2, 3 issues. Maybe they've got their own fears. I don't know. Like you said, you also had your own, but they never explain, none of them, on the people that I can think of that I've stopped going to them. Not that I'm angry at them. When I see them, hi, we talk basic. It's because we met. But I no longer go out of my way now
To be in their space.
to go to them. I might think of them. I can pray for them when they come. But that thing of me taking the phone or coming, hey, well, let me come see you, I've stopped. Because if I'm just forcing things on somebody, and while that person does not want the same thing.
Friendships have got a time frame. That one I know for a fact. Even when I believe that I've got issues with being in a crowded spaces with a lot of people or visiting people, we are friends for a certain period of time. Now, this is the thing that people need to understand also, is that we share energies. So if I visit you, it means me and you, our energies, they cross each other. They're very nice. We understand each other. But it's not only about visiting, Lebo. It's about, I was thinking about this person.
Yes.
Let me go see this person.
That.
It comes to a point where now, whenever you start to visit a lot, somebody looks through their windows and they're like,
But that's what I'm saying. I was not visiting every time. Like I've indicated, it will be in the sense that I'm not home the whole time. I come home 2 or 3 times a year. But when I do come home that 2 or 3 times a year, I know you are local, you are around. Let me just go. And within that period, let's say I'm at home for a week, I'm only going to see you once. I'm not going to go the whole 5 days or 7 days coming to visit you. It's only that time because I'm thinking of, it's been a while, this person means a lot to me. Let me go and check up on you if ever you're still okay. And just have that personal one-on-one just to bond. There's nothing that I think it's more valuable than just a face-to-face interaction with a person than a phone and a text.
yeah, because I think in more experiences that I've held is that people are not aware that they're actually pushing you away when with the things that they're doing and how they're behaving, especially when you're around them. But people are also not aware that you can actually tell a person that, at this time of my life, I need my own space. I'm gonna kindly ask you not to visit me anymore. But I'm just going through something. And some people are afraid of telling people how they really feel, so they end up just acting it out, which becomes a bit awkward because then it means I did something wrong or something is wrong with what we are doing. So it becomes a push away situation when you can honestly open up and tell me this is wrong.
But what does it solve? You pushing somebody away, does it solve anything?
No,
it
it doesn't.
actually creates more
Yeah.
in terms of that friendship, because now, like you're saying, it's somebody's going to interpret it whichever way. While if ever you're honest enough and as your friend or as your partner, I need to understand and respect your decision when you tell me that, you know what, at this point in time, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. I usually get grumpy because as women, we've got certain cycles. When I'm on a certain cycle, not because I don't want to talk to people, it just happens automatically. I don't even have anything to say.
Yeah.
Like literally my hormones, I don't know what happens to my hormones.
We also don't know as men.
Yeah, I don't. But what I do is I notify people around me, especially who are close to me, especially if I'm dating somebody. I tell them that, dude, ish is that time of the month. I don't feel like. Because the more you push, then I'm going to end up communicating certain ways. Then it's going to cause other problems. So the minute then that person will know that, oh, okay, it's that time. Let me give her 2 days. She'll be fine. Because it just takes 2 days. Doesn't take that long for me to get out of that.
Okay.
But it's just for the first 2 days, anything, I become impatient. I get easily. And on top of that, I just keep quiet. I'm a talkative person generally, but on those days, nothing comes in mind. Not because I'm angry, to a point that even with my family, I'll let them know. Because then they don't even know whether did they make me angry, did something happen to before I was honest with them. Lebo just decided to keep quiet. And maybe they're used to certain things, and there I am sitting there. And literally I can just sit there and not say anything and not be, And then it brings in, what if they act on that?
Yeah.
And then it spoils the whole thing. Unlike when you become honest enough and express to people that on this certain time, I don't feel like. Can you just give me my time? Or you don't even have to talk about it. Because there's the thing, people think that sometimes when people are in your space, they expect you to be vulnerable and tell them exactly what's wrong with you and all. No, it's not the case.
I'm not gonna say anything when you just change your face or your voice, like you just do not understand why they would want to be there when they clearly know and understand that you are going through this.
Yeah, but then sometimes there are people, when they're going through this, then they want people around
Okay.
as a distraction. There are people when they're going through, because then they feel like, oh, because I'm going through this, they are all in a distance. Now they are no longer coming to me and they know what I'm going through. And then, then it becomes tricky because then you don't know when.
Yeah.
And it depends what it is. Some instance, I might not want people. And then there might be other instances where I'm going through something and I want people around.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? It all
Contradictory.
So that's why I'm saying that whatever it might be, get to a point where, because you end up losing valuable people in your life. I have lost people that I still think about to date. But because of, I can't control them, but I can control myself. But because I know it hurts me doing this effort and I'm not getting it back. All I can do is just love you from a distance. Because that's the only thing I can control relating to me, not to them. However, though, when whatever it might be, whether you're going through stuff or that's just your personality, and you can see this person, they're just on your space, be honest enough and let them know. Then I can understand that, you know what, Uzbu, I see him once in 6 months, he's fine with that. Or he just prefers us just checking on a text or just once in a blue moon, maybe once a year, like Father Christmas. Then we can go out for whatever. Then I understand your space. I respect it. You understand my space. We find some sort of common ground.
Yeah.
And not to push things on other people, because that's just going to make the situation worse.
Your situation has led me to understand that people have lost a lot of relationships based on a misunderstanding. I wasn't pushing you away. I was just going through something.
Yeah.
Possibilities, I couldn't even discuss it with you. I couldn't even put it on the table and share it bare because at that time it was so close to me that I felt sharing it will just make it even more worse. Because unfortunately we go through things that sometimes we don't even talk about.
Yeah.
You know, we go through things that we think people will not understand. And then you end up losing everybody around you. People just keep, and then they say you pushed us away.
Chances are they will not even tell you that you pushed us.
Yeah. Chances are they'll just be disappearing.
Yeah.
You know, and you start thinking you have a problem. Maybe the problem that you had was not communicating, especially those ones, like you say, the ones that are close to you. They deserve to know what's going on at that point so that they also mind your business, you know, because it's very important for them to say, look, Lebo is not feeling well. Not saying Lebo is going through the moods
so
and
the
stuff.
details, it's not important.
You know?
And it has come to that, I must be honest with you, where automatically there's like, you'll even hear them when someone, no, just leave Lebo alone.
Yeah.
My mom is actually good at that to a point that she will try to somehow, because others will not understand. You will hear her, maybe I'm just in my room doing whatever, and then she'll make sure that she avoids a lot of interaction. So even if, let's say, my brother is to come in and ask me, she'll rather step in and say, what were you? Let me help you. Because then you get to a point where you find ways on working around that situation. However it makes it, and I will emphasize it again, it makes it easier when you communicate to other people. Because it also comes back to a point that we now talking about a relationship. I was even asking my nephews like that. That boy can just we'll be sitting here talking. He will go to his home and play alone the whole day.
Yep.
The whole day. And then I am more of, we must bond. I'm like that. We must find games and play as a family. Some activity. You can't be all in the room the whole day. Come do.
Do you see how weird you are right now? There's a mixture of you that does not want to see people at a certain time, does not want to be with people at a certain time.
No, that's just my home.
Exactly. But
no, it just happens twice a month, 2 days every month. That's a guarantee. We are talking about people who are generally antisocial.
Yeah.
My niece, she is antisocial. And I was looking at him and I was telling the mom, my sister was like, I wonder, my nephew actually, I wonder what will happen when Base is married. How is he gonna be? Will he get a wife? Like literally, he is okay alone. And we can all be there making a noise, and you'll even forget that he's even there.
Yeah.
Because he's like that.
Yeah.
He's very antisocial.
But it's okay.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that we are different as people, and once we don't understand each other's space and respect it and understand how we deal with, to a point that with him, it's more of, now we know that we can't call him for activities that's going to last the whole day. It should either be one game, you know, especially on Sundays or Saturdays, we'll have just one game, and then after we let him be. Then he will accommodate us that time, because at the end, we want to know him.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? So he also understands that because we told him that you can't be always while we're here. You know that thing now? You feel like somebody will come in and then maybe people will say, Mama, why are you forever locked? This boy is locked in the room. He's never around with everybody
What did he do?
What did he do? Type of thing. But then we had to explain to him that we want to spend time with you, but we want to spend time with him in our own terms. He's not like, but he's willing to do that to a point.
He's willing to schedule you.
Yes. So what he does is, he will play just one game and do whatever, and then he will excuse himself. And once he excuses himself, nobody's gonna go to the room and bother him. We let him be. And once he decides to come join, he's one of those, even when he joins, he will just sit there and say a few words. Sometimes he does not even say anything. You can even talk to him and he will just smile or just put his head down and but we learned to accept him for who he is.
Welcome to the team, man. Tell him welcome to the team.
So but
I used to be worse. Like, there was a time when even my mom was wondering, why are you always locked in? I don't know. People like that often tend to be so happy when they are alone. And you can't fault him, And I think I've got this this guy. We used to make music together. This guy, still to this day, he does not get the fact that he's antisocial. He thinks he understands it, but he feels like he wants to walk with people. I'm like, no, you can't. Literally, you are not made to walk with people. You can't walk with people. Why am I saying this? He's one of those guys who lock himself in a room, make music alone, finish music and distribute it alone. And sometimes he just keeps it to himself. To the extent where he felt like he deactivated his social accounts. He even deleted all of them. And then later on decided, now everybody's come, I'm going to join again. I'm going to go back again. Because now everybody wanted to talk to him. And everybody wanted to engage with him. Like, but that is you.